do that. I've been doing that 30 years.
Sabot mo na Bisaya tayo magli.
So first,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yan, well, nag-operation ka dapat mag-operation ka dito. After Ana, yeah, no president, feel ka, 1,000, 5,000, Jawa, agyapon, balik na po ka. Pero nakay, wala yung briefing, magpan ka. 1,001. 1,004. 1,005. 1,006. 1,005. Hindi ko manana. Sinukos lang tulog ka. Nana, ako nanay. Yung ano siya. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 position.
Make sure emergency
1, 2, 3, 4, basta pagiging sa siya. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Tipin lang.
Isa pa. Sir, take your time. Isa.
Kung-click na siya Kung-click na siya basta sa
replace the pad with patient's spare chest, exactly as shown on the pad. This pad can be placed on each of the two locations as shown on the pad.
Termic starring na ba? Termic starring na. Depende
Sabi ko tayo mana mga tanga.
Pero dili
Ikaw, pwede ka muhatag na.
Yung kwenta po rin ano. Sabi masuk ka.
Taga Manila, kasagaran, mahatag.
Printer.
Dili ka amigo ra.
Na ano?
Balik sa kuno sa posisyon.
So, walang dungay, we have to close the C class.
E again, C, C. And delay, push down, lift up. Very soft tap. So if even gamay, you think, oh, the guns, gamay connect, it's already flat. So that's important. Look at, it's just enough. That's it. Enough. Does it do? Again.
Careful, mana. Careful, mana.
And you hold it here.
Negligence yun na.
Because they are waiting.
Labi kay ka-video si Sir kanina. Isa to ka-video niya kanina.
Yeah.
Patay kami, patay.
Ayun yung basiya. Once kung case mo sa center, ayun yung basiya nipple, ha? That's wrong. Asata. So,
Make sure emergency services are called now. Begin by exposing patient's bare chest. Square package from
Did you control the touch? Continue mo. You have to count. You have to count during, even if the machine says press, it's important. Because when you are right near to close to 30 or 29, your partner is ready to blow.
Put their fingers on suka, pasyente. Don't do that. I'm going to explain the two. Do not give anything to eat or drink. Let's say, when I was kid, my mom would put all the muriatic and all the, the chemical products for the house under the sink of the kitchen. But it's in the 70s. She would put the muriatic in the Coca-Cola bottle, or, in the Royal bottle. So of course, when you are 3 years old, 5 years old, you open the kitchen, oh, it's beautiful, all the colors like that. So that happens a lot. Not to me, but it happens a lot. So if someone enum muriatic or whatever, you would think that enum too big, that's going to dilute. No, that won't. Okay? So don't give anything to drink. That's for once. Second of all, likely in the hospital, what they're going to do, they're going to suck it up. That's one of the first treatments, is to put a tube and suck it out. So if you add more, that's going to add more work and then delay the whole work. Okay? That's for once. Second of all, if someone inhaled or carbon poison, he might feel weak, sick, and if you give him something to eat, he may choke on it. Not swallow properly. So he's going to choke. He's already poisoned, and you give him the chance, the risk, you open the risk to choke. So two problems. Try to keep one crisis at a time. So again, in case of poisoning, bawal inom ka on anything. Even bread or whatnot or rice, no, there is nothing. Right? Now, do not induce vomiting, meaning that you would think that you see the kid, you drink, the minute, no, and then try to let him vomit immediately. Don't do that. Because if it's specifically a chemical, it burns on the way in. If you let him vomit, it will burn on the way out. And again, he can choke on it. Or not. He will surely choke on it. So no vomiting. Alright? So as I said earlier, save some vomit example if you are not sure of the source. Okay? And now, only in the Philippines, there is an exception to that rule. Is if someone can on what to see, you know the firecracker?
Yes.
What to see? Apparently, there is some cases of kids that mistakenly eat the what to see, thinking it's a candy. So it's firecracker. It's like fuel. It's hydrocarbon. Okay. So the DOH, Department of Health, DOH, says that if someone eats what to see, you can give him the egg white. So you have to get the egg, split the yolk, keep the white. Dile loto. You give him drink raw. That's the only exception. So in case of, make sure it's what to see. Huh? When I read that, I was curious. I contacted the DOH. I have some friends at the DOH and said, and then, admittingly, the egg white would make some sort of a pouch or envelope. That would be the to neutralize the what you see, and be expelled through the natural route. Okay. Now, few numbers. If it's a child, 6 to 8 eggs. It depends because now I buy my eggs in Alturas. They're big eggs. So it depends on the size of the eggs. 6 to 8 for a child, and a little bit more for an adult.
8 to 12.
Okay.
Size.
Now the problem is if an adult eats what you see, he needs a brain. Okay, see? So again, clarification. Poison will make you sick, ill, eventually die if you're not treated. Okay? It can enter through the mouth, through the nose. Can you see that? Now, what do? We monitor the vitals of the patient, level of consciousness, breathing. Because one of the outcomes of someone who's got the poison is going to have difficulty in breathing quickly. So that gives you the level of urgency. You contact the ambulance, you contact the NMPC and the National Poison Control. I will give you the number later. And then, do not give anything to eat or drink. Do not try to let him suka, and only if in case of what you see, you give 6 to 8 egg white to a kid, or a little bit more fun. Alright? Now, this one, Are you trained with the fire department also here? Yes. Do you have a training with the fire department? Yes. Did they talk about that? No. Not really. This is the most difficult to control, if I say so. First, if you suspect inhaled poison, what is your first concern? Your safety. If someone gets poisoned by inhalation, you might be affected as well. But sometimes it's going to take you to think about it before. Meaning that, example, it's not really a good example because, but let's say, oh, the Lola next door, she didn't wake up this morning. And if someone has a good reason that she has a burning fire in the house, inside the house, eventually before you enter, you want to vent the house before you get in. You know that the charcoal or the wood burn in a closed environment, the production of monoxide, carbon monoxide can kill you immediately. It's odorless, colorless. You make one step and lights off. No more. But that means that you have to think about it. So when we are talking about the scene size up, gloves on, scene is safe. Scene is safe. It may take like 2 or 3 minutes before about what is possible behind the door. Because then after there is no second chance. So that's why this one is a little bit tricky because sometimes there are fumes. And then fumes, oh, okay, I got it. Sometimes there is no fumes. So what do? Remove the person. But as soon as it's safe for you to remove the person. And putting a wet cloth over your mouth won't save you from sulfur or from carbon monoxide. Open all doors and windows, but before entering. And maintain patient's airway, because likely the main problem will be in Hawaii. And seek medical attention, meaning that Hawaii. Speaking of which, now cell phone. Cell phone. You all live in Garcia? You all live in Garcia? Kinsa na telephone number of NDRMO of Garcia in your cell phone. Wala? No, you are the nurse. You should have in your telephone personally, because what you learned today, tomorrow, yesterday, it also applies in the house. So you should have the telephone number of the ambulance because remember, you're there. Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me? Example, I am the one. Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me? No answer. Sir, that was ambulance and you. See? You know it? What seems to be obvious here, at the scene, is different. So seek medical attention means that you don't ask him to call an ambulance and make sure that he has the number. It's not. You can wait the ambulance for a very long time. All right. So see, the first aid management is pretty narrow. There is very little we can do. Okay. The person needs immediate treatment in the hospital. Injected poison. All right. Then D. If you go Dagat, I guess you go Dagat often. Snake is so hypodermic. It's hypodermic. What does it mean? Hypodermic means it enters the skin. It pokes the skin. Like the lemon. So that makes your hole a small hole. So we're gonna see that in a. So what do you want to do? Reassure the patient. What does it mean, reassure the patient? We discussed that yesterday, or you discussed that yesterday. Reassure the patient. What does it mean, reassure? Messiah, what would you actually say? Because I need you to learn that. That's what you need to learn today. How? I'm asking you to reassure the patient. Now I'm going to teach you how to reassure. What word are we using? Someone got bitten by a snake. What do you do? Okay? Don't say okay. Don't say okay. You don't do not promise. Yeah. Because then you are liable. Telling the truth. Don't lie. Don't lie to the patient. No, it's very important. Listen up. That's very important. Understand. If ma'am with the scrub, the uniform of the nurse, comes to you and says, she doesn't need you to trust her. Because you're going to trust her, she's a nurse. She looks like a nurse, she's a nurse. So she knows what she's doing. Right? Well, yeah, hopefully. Now, you, as a first aider, you have no uniform. So, am I going to trust you? You know what you're doing? Yeah, my name is Yannick, I'm a first aider. This is why you say that at the beginning. Don't say, my name is Yannick, I'm a first aider. You tell them that you're a first aider, so now, you're a first aider. That's it. But yet, so you need the trust of your patient. Because now, if not, he won't let you touch, especially with kids. Well, here in the work, unlikely to find kids. But again, the training applies for the real life. So what I'm saying is, reassuring the patient, if you start to lie, he's gonna know it. And you won't be able to do anything. So don't lie. For your liability and for the relationship with the patient. Now, of course, you want to stay away from, because we are talking about poison or venom in this case. Look at, I am not good at working, but when Circus called me yesterday, I was doing things at home, and then I injured my finger, nothing. But if I touch directly someone, I can be infected with something. And I can feel it, so I know it. But sometimes, you don't even know it. So this is why you don't trust. You apply the precaution, so you use PPE. So avoid any interference. So probably you've seen that in the movies. Someone's got bitten by a snake and then open the wound with a knife and then, right? Now, for lunchtime, at lunchtime, you get the glass, not that cup, the transparent glass. And you put too big. No, you put too big. You do it yourself. You put too big. And you get the juice, drop the juice in the water. You will see what's going to happen. Immediately, it's diluted. And what is the heartbeat of a normal person? 60 to 90. Now someone is being bitten by a snake, it's probably more like 120. So the blood is... So it's useless. It's completely useless. You will not get anything out of the body. That's for once. Now, if you have a wound in your mouth that you don't even know, you beat your cheek or just poison related, or you may accidentally swallow it. So you don't do it. You do not play with poison. Now, going back to what we said earlier, it's hypodermic, meaning that it enters the skin. That the skin is broken. Sometimes it's gamak ayu, but it's still an open wound. Open wound, so infection from there. So we're going to treat that as an open wound, right? And yes, you want to immobilize the patient. Do not restrict the patient. Immobilize the patient. Meaning, you want the patient to lower the heartbeat. Because the faster the heartbeat is going, the faster circulation and the faster the poison is going. So, you're going to have to find the nice word to explain to the patient, I need you to sit down. Alors, relax, don't say relax, because in the history of, if I ask you, relax, how are you going to do that? Me, I want to relax. I go on the porch of my house, put my foot on the table, have a beer, and look at that's the way I relax. Right?
Yeah.
That won't work.